Lời đầu tiên xin chào các độc giả đã đến với website rèn luyện kỹ năng.com. Khi tìm đến với website rèn luyện kỹ năng, chắc hẳn bạn đang mong muốn tìm cho mình một công cụ tốt nhất trong quá trình rèn luyện kỹ năng. Kỹ năng ở đây có thể là kỹ năng lãnh đạo, kỹ năng bán hàng, kỹ năng mềm, kỹ năng sống và rất nhiều các kỹ năng khác. Thông thường khi nghĩ đến việc rèn luyện các kỹ năng như chúng tôi đã đề cập ở trên, chúng ta thường hay nghĩ đến việc tìm mua cái đầu sách hoặc tham gia các chương trình hội thảo. Nhưng trong cuộc sống bận rộn của thế kỷ 21, thời gian và tiền bạc là hai thứ luôn bị giới hạn nhiều nhất. Với sự ra đời của website rèn luyện kỹ năng.com, chúng tôi mang đến cho bạn một công cụ tốt hơn trong việc rèn luyện kỹ năng của mình, đó chính là các DVD rèn luyện kỹ năng. Bạn sẽ không còn phải tốn quá nhiều thời gian để đọc sách hay tốn quá nhiều tài chính để tham gia các chương trình hội thảo. Chỉ cần bỏ DVD vào đầu máy, ngay lập tức bạn đã có thể tận hưởng những thước phim quý giá được chia sẻ từ các diễn giả nổi tiếng tại Việt Nam và trên thế giới. Website rèn luyện kỹ năng.com cung cấp đầy đủ cho bạn các DVD rèn luyện kỹ năng trên nhiều lĩnh vực. Tất cả các DVD rèn luyện kỹ năng của các diễn giả nước ngoài có tại website rèn luyện kỹ năng.com đều có phụ đề 100% hỗ trợ tối đa cho quý độc giả khi theo dõi. Rèn luyện kỹ năng.com cam kết chất lượng tất cả các DVD khi cung cấp cho quý khách hàng. Với hân hạnh được phục vụ cho rất nhiều các khách hàng trên cả nước. Chỉ cần click đặt hàng, trong vòng 1 đến 3 ngày, bạn đã có thể cầm sản phẩm trong tay. Rèn luyện kỹ năng hân hạnh được phục vụ quý khách.
One woman's quest to find answers sparked a story that's going to change the lives of millions.
I didn't have the self-worth to get out of the abusive situation for myself. I have 3 children that are the light of my life, and they are the reason, the encouragement, the purpose for me getting out of my marriage.
Holly Walker finds herself in a devastating situation.
He picked me up by my neck, threw me on the hood of my car in front of our youngest daughter, beat my head into the hood of my car, and choked me until I could hardly breathe.
Betrayed by the people who were supposed to love her, struggling just to get back on her feet, having to fight a court battle to get custody of her 3 young children.
During this process, there were days that were extremely hard, that I really second-guessed and questioned, what have I done? And I decided that I was going to turn my life around.
She got the idea of looking for a life coach, and she found a lady on the west coast of the United States, Kimberly Truitt. Kimberly told her she could build the life she really wanted, and she began to coach her. Holly's life began to change.
I reached a point in time in my life where I decided that I was letting other people determine my happiness. And I realized that my purpose in life is to help people who are just like me.
Holly and I became good friends. And today, she's a leader in the professional and personal development industry. This film, Beyond the Secret, is an expression of Holly's dream. One way of helping you and the millions of people that will be watching it. You know, the story that I've just shared with you of Holly Walker is a true story. As a matter of fact, I really played the story down. If you knew the truth about the transformation that took place in this lady, how she went from winning to nowhere and right back up again, you would never wonder whether you could win. And that's the purpose of this film. We want to recommend that you go beyond the surface, really take a look at who you are and what you are. Do you know that there's around 11 million kilowatt hours per pound potential energy locked up in the electrons in the atoms of your body? Phenomenal power. We've got enough potential energy in us to light up a small town for nearly a week. What do you really want? Listen carefully as each person comes on the screen. Listen to what they have to say, because they're going to put a spotlight on something that Holly wants you to hear. But don't just listen to it. Understand it. Listen to it frequently, and then apply it. Life is a magnificent journey. It truly is, but only if we make it that way, and we have the potential to do that.
Hi, I'm Holly Walker, and welcome to Beyond the Secret. What's the value of one really good idea applied to one specific area of your life?
If you consider that every building in every city across our world has its ancestry in human thought, leading scientists and specific principles from the field of quantum mechanics are confirming what spiritual teachers have been telling us for centuries. This isn't just wishful thinking. It is a practical application for success in life. And the key that unlocks it is human intention.
The law of attraction is no longer a secret. It's been discussed, ripped apart, examined, and put into practice by those with the awareness of how to use it to their benefit. You may be like I was, confused, disappointed, or maybe you just have a lot of questions that you need answered. My website has received thousands of emails. I think I'm doing everything I'm supposed to, but it's not happening fast enough. Why am I not making more? Why isn't the law of attraction? I want to start living my dream lifestyle, not just dreaming about it. How do I do that? I made it my mission to find the answers. I set out to meet with the teachers who inspired me, the ones who really spoke to me and helped guide me through some very difficult times in my life. And literally, through the law of attraction, over the course of a year and a half, I was able to sit down with some of the world's leading visionaries and most inspirational teachers and ask questions. The wisdom that they share in this film is invaluable, and you can use it starting today to change your life.
I have heard time and time again, and you've probably heard this yourself, that the law of attraction doesn't work. That's like saying the law of gravity doesn't work. The law of attraction is always working, just as the law of gravity is. Gravity keeps you sitting on a chair and you're not bouncing off a ceiling. But if you use it wrong and walk off a building, you're toast. Well, it's the same with the law of attraction. The law of attraction, though, is a secondary law. The law of vibration is the primary law, and the vibration you're in dictates what you're going to attract.
When you're in the vibration of having ideas, everything that's in harmony with having that experience will start to be attracted to you.
Like energy attracts like energy. If you're not in a good vibration, you're going to attract stuff you don't want. But the law of attraction's always working. It's a matter of understanding it and bringing our mind and body, our whole being, into the right vibration so that we attract what we want.
So if you think you're using the law of attraction, but you're not creating the results you want, it's sort of like taking a lamp to an electric plug. So if I'm carrying a lamp and I'm heading over to an electric plug, and I plug that lamp in, and I don't get any light, I don't get down on my knees and beg the law of electricity to please, dear law of electricity. I've thought about the law of electricity. I've done everything I know how to be in harmony with the law of electricity, but I'm not getting any electricity, so please help me get electricity. We would never do that. We would think something's out of whack here. Either the wiring in the walls is incorrect, the cord is got a short in it, or the light bulb needs to get changed, and we would know that we need to do something to bring ourselves in harmony with the law of electricity. And it's not different with the law of attraction.
So what we're thinking about manifests many times in our daily lives, but sometimes people think that a thought is an actual thing, like what I'm thinking about right now, instead of where I'm thinking from. Where I'm thinking from. So a thought is more than a thing. A thought is the very essence of our life.
Now, just because we don't understand that doesn't mean that you should reject it. You want to go beyond that and start to understand how your mind works, the relationship of the mind to the body, and then you'll start to see why you're getting what you're getting and how to change it if you don't like it.
You've probably been taught or learned that thoughts become things. And they do become things. They become our belief system. They become our identity, our self-worth.
Thoughts become things when they're aligned with feelings, when they're aligned with action, when they're aligned with strategic relationships, when they're aligned with your gift, with your calling, with whatever it is that you're bringing out in the universe.
Thoughts becoming things. Let me turn that around. Everything was at one time a thought.
Everything that's not green or water has been shaped by the imagination of the human mind.